Back to throw, it's Coleman. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Stevens. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Red Wolves right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State. Fitted in the window for the score. That's the first score today for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here, he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost the race.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had in their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. At midfield, he's got room. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Davis. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, going to the air. Lets it fly. Touchdown, South Alabama. He got it beat down in bounds.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Arkansas State ready to get this drive going. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to...
Makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Bulls! That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the away team sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think...
Caught, and he's got room. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
On the play. Brings up.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. Turning it on. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right, they put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
Looking down the middle. It's complete. Touchdown, Red Wolves. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0. I don't think these two are going to be exchanging holiday greetings this year after this game.
No, and I tell you what, we've seen a lot of cool handshakes where you're getting fired up and coaches are getting after each other. We might get a little bit of that there. You could take a knee, you could run the clock out, but they chose not to, so deal with it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Jaguars want to crank the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
That QB is lucky that ball wasn't picked. You just cannot lob the football, especially when you're throwing it down the middle of the field like that.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is complete. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollock, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. Welcome to Jonesboro, Arkansas, at Centennial Bank Stadium. It's the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs and the Arkansas State Red Wolves. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Guys, Coach McGee told me before the game, one of the things Coach talked to me about before the game was just how important it is to get back on track. This team is on a losing streak here, but they know they are better than what their record shows. He said if we can get out to an early start, set the tone, we are going to be just fine. He's challenged his team to focus better and communicate early in this ball game. I'll let you know how it looks from down here on the field. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Bulldogs offense will get first crack at it today. And here comes the man that makes this offense go. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Bulldogs are trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Hurley. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. Secures it at the 30. Slips through the line. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. So Arkansas State's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
And that's a great job by the QB using his legs. David, how many times this year have we seen that? This guy already has over 1,000 yards rushing coming into this game. Defenses know that he's going to do this, and still they're unable to stop him. Speed is something you simply cannot coach, and you may have it diagrammed perfectly on the board and guys in position to stop it. But that speed, man, it just changes everything.
And I think you can't simulate it either. To find that kind of speed at the quarterback spot like you practice against your scout team, but when you see it, it's a different animal. And you saw him take off, and no one could get to him. But this offense, it's built around him and his playmaking ability, and the defense got an up-close and personal look right there on that first drive.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying to impose their will with the run. Pulled down for the tackle. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to pass, it's Hurley. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. No, he got loose. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Arkansas State has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Pocket breaking down. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pressure coming. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. And the Red Wolves in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves! That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking downfield, it's Hurley. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll move the tight end. The play action fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Fires to the big fella. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Louisiana Tech will have to punt.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
Quick step and go. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking long. Goes high to pull it in. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They get the timeout called here and probably just enough time for 1 more snap to put up points before the half. And the offense will stay out there for 1 more play with 1 second remaining in the 1st half. Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The sack, and time has run out in the 1st half. They passed on a field goal attempt, and they'll get Zippo. Louisiana Tech about to kick it off to start this 2nd half.
Set to advance on the football.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Coleman. Trying to make magic on the scramble. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Stevens. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Red Wolves will have it 1st and 10. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. He makes a grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Wants to pass. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
Touchdown, Red Wolves! The short hand's in the end zone, and he has 6. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Handoff from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Right back to him on the ground. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Going to try to pop one on the screen. There he goes. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. Now on the return. and he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Dropping back, it's Coleman. He'll try to do it himself. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. The only drama left, awaiting the clock to run out, gives us a minute to check out the scoreboard from the top 12 teams in the country and get a win like this late in the season, and that really adds some strength to your playoff resume. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. After the big first down sack, it's second down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. It's Lauer. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. He'll pull it down and run. Made a defender miss. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Arkansas State! And the pummeling has started. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable fourth-quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Louisiana Tech starts this drive as the offense goes on the attack. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be 4th down. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Hurley. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. The Bulldogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
I know as a coaching staff, you're always trying to find positives that you can build on, and it's nice to see your team continues to fight. It has been a slog up to this point. No points until finally breaking through here in the 4th quarter. And they're going to go back and watch the film, and they're going to see what worked on this drive and maybe try to build on that the next time out.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air on 2nd down. He's going to take a shot. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet.
Deep in the bayou, welcome to Cajun Field in Lafayette. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Arkansas State Red Wolves and the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Well, guys, the Raging Cajuns head coach told me pregame, this is a separation game. We are right in this conference championship race, but today is the day we show we're the better team. He wants to use that home field advantage, make sure the crowd is up, on their feet, and loud. But he says, guys, we've got to give them something to cheer about early to start the game so we can use that home field advantage. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Arkansas State Red Wolves offense will have the opening possession of the game. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Bowman.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, what a cut! Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. And the Red Wolves will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Coleman. Oh, he got loose. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Red Wolves! Fired in from the red zone for the score. That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. The Raging Cajuns offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win. Ready to fire from the pistol. Handoff to the lone back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Snagged out of the air. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. He's got him in the flat. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Raging Cajuns will bring the punt team onto the field. Here's the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Throws to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Stevens. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Line gets set, 1st down. Back to pass, it's Coleman. A strike downfield. He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. The Red Wolves have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
He's going to bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. They make the play, force a 4th down, but they're out of timeouts, can't stop the clock. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Raging Cajuns will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Makes a move. Can they catch him? The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Stevens. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a 1st down, and they've got to show this urgency. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Off play action on first down. Touchdown, Arkansas State! Quick strike through the air from the score.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And the extra point is good. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. Let's start with TCU taking on the UCF Knights.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snags a quick pass on the left. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Raging Cajuns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Fights off a defender. Knocked down immediately. They tried to surprise him on 3rd and long with the run, and nothing doing. And the Raging Cajuns will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch at the 30. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Looking downfield is Coleman. Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, he's got some space. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Working the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They send the tight end in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The hand to the running back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Here's the pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The Raging Cajuns will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. There he goes. Open it up. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Coleman. Bringing the heat. Quick step and go. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. As they put the finishing touches on this victory in the season finale, let's take a look at what's in store for championship week. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle.
35, Louisiana, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Back to throw, it's Roberts. Quickly out to the tight end. He's loose down the left side. Past the 30. Running inside the 20. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a 1st and goal. On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College
Welcome to Centennial Bank Stadium in Jonesboro, Arkansas. The championship game in the Sun Belt Conference is about to kick off. It's the Marshall Thundering Herd against the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by my fellow Colorado grad, Joel Klatt, and Holly Rose patrolling the sidelines for us. Hey, Holly.
Hey guys, Arkansas State's head coach told me he talked to his team in the locker room about how crucial this is for a conference championship. When they started the season in August, this was the first goal on their team board, and here they are knocking on the door. He said, this is what we've worked for, sweated for all season long. Guys, I know you've got it in you. We can make some noise here to start the first quarter. Let's come out swinging and show them we are the conference champs. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Holly. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. So Arkansas State's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. What a special season for this group so far. To navigate through this conference schedule without a single stumble, to be undefeated at this stage. Now, can they get the important job done and win the conference trophy?
Chris, I think you would agree with me. I think one of the more difficult things to do is to be undefeated in this situation and go out there and play with freedom. So many times we see teams try to protect that record versus go out there and just execute the game plan. If they can just go execute, there's a really good chance they're going to be champions today. You got four verticals with man coverage. You got to pick your best matchup. He finds his best wide receiver, and now it's just a one-on-one. That's a great catch down the field, great ball placement. Even better, though, it is a massive completion for this offense.
Tough to show by the sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself. Quarterback operating an empty set. Looking to pass. It's Coleman. The pocket breaking down. Now he'll be stopped after a gain of 3. Offense getting set. It's second down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, Chris, they told us they were going to be aggressive on defense, and this is evidence of that. Look at them get in the backfield from the secondary. This is a beautiful job, and it's very difficult to see that from a quarterback's perspective. This is a great job, again, being aggressive and really forcing the action. It's a pretty solid job by the quarterback here. At least now the head coach is going to have to make a decision. It's third and forever, and he's able to scramble and at least get themselves in the vicinity where they could potentially go for this. Nice job not forcing it down the field. You don't want to turn the football over, and now they can at least have a decision.
He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Touchdown, Arkansas State. They go to the air to reach the end zone. You can't have a better start than that in a championship game. Right out of the gate, Joe executing beautifully, and they draw first blood with that long drive.
Chris, it's goal number 1 for your offense to go out there, establish a rhythm, but try to get that first score of the game. That's exactly what they're able to do. Here's what I loved about it was the execution. Quarterback played well, offensive line played well, right down the field. What great rhythm they established here on the first drive.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. So Marshall's offense gets their first crack now. Some of the impact players we expect to step up today. Look, their teams are in position to win a conference championship, Joe. It's time for these guys to perform.
Chris, the reality is that if you performed really well during the course of the year, you're also a leader. So it's not just what you can do from a production standpoint, but when you get into a championship environment, how do you lead? What are the things that you do and say that elevates the play of your teammates around you?
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now second down and 14. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Got an opening here. And they've got him.
You know, that's really all you're looking for there on second and long is giving yourself a chance on third down. Well, now you have that. You've got third and manageable. You can get to the passing game. You can open up the tight end, get a crossing route. You can even throw a screen. Now, everything's at your disposal here because of a more manageable.
It's caught, and he's got a lane. And it's Arkansas State on top right now. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quick pass, the catch is made. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Here's the second down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Hits the running back in the flat. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. It's third down for the offense. Looking to throw again. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. They'll kick it away here. And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Back to pass. It's Coleman. Quick throw over the middle. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle made after a big gain.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Using his legs here. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Past the 30. Great cut. They whiff on him. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9. And now the defense will call a timeout. That's the team's first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Great start for this offense. 3 plays, and suddenly it's a first and goal. Looking for a receiver. Touchdown, Red Wolves. Barrels into the end zone. His dual threat ability on display again in this conference championship game, Joel. That's not going to hurt his Heisman candidacy.
Well, that's exactly right. We know what he can do through the air, but it's his ability to attack the defense with his legs. That's what sets him apart, and that's why he's right now, at least for me, Chris, the leader for the Heisman.
On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.